Rabonda Limbranda Bakabonda.
In Jesus' mighty name. Father, we honor you because you are faithful every day. Let your faithfulness speak to us in Jesus' name. Amen. You do clap your hands for the Lord and take your seat. Amen. Look to your neighbor and say, my neighbor, I'm glad you are sitting by me.
Neighbor, I'm glad you're sitting by me.
Look to your neighbor as genuine as you can be. If you are not genuine, don't say it. Tell the neighbor, you are looking wonderful.
You are looking wonderful.
Tell them, I'm not saying because prophet say it. Tell them.
I'm not saying.
Tell them you are looking wonderful. You are looking wonderful.
You are looking wonderful.
Tell them, I really mean it. You are looking wonderful.
I really mean it. You are
looking. If you don't mean it, don't say it. Look to your neighbor and say, I mean it. You are looking wonderful.
I mean it. You are looking wonderful.
Amen. No one is telling Raymond something. Please look to Raymond. Tell him he's looking nice.
You are looking handsome.
Amen. The choir is looking very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Yeah. I love this style. I wear it every day. It's very nice. They look very. When we close, take pictures together. It's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. The protocol tool, their yellow is out of this world. I don't know why today people are looking very, very, very nice. Looking very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Today you are looking very nice. So my mind is looking very, very nice. Very nice. She gave me eyes, so I have to say it. So mommy is looking very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. There, I was in the hall I decided to take my time a bit to this. I was in the hall, and then she just came to the hall, and the girls went, wow. The girls were saying, wow. So I had to lift my head because I had not seen her. She's looking very nice. Amen. My car will feel that, but mommy came here. She's looking very, very nice. Amen. Some people have some Ubuntu question. Somebody asked me a question about people that come later when somebody had died and they want to, for lack of better words, ask forgiveness, and how do you deal with it? And my simple answer is that the person is dead already. And so if the person that is dead has died already, let the one that comes to ask for forgiveness, let them deal with themselves. It's not now that you pick the quarrel of a dead person. If the person is gone, and you feel now be pick a quarrel, yes, that but if I die today, there are some people that when they come to my funeral, you must sack them. Oh, yes, you must not let them sit down. You must not tolerate them. You must sack them. You must not take their water or their pain or anything. So it's not up to you to carry the but it's not up to you to carry the burden of a dead person and I say no. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once it happens, it's happened. And then somebody asked me if, especially because I said that all the attention and the respect of God and everything about God went to the leader, which was Moses. So how is it that in a community, what if the care keeps going to the top of the community? And the person wanted to know how it affects church. One of the things you must know is that some time ago, Bishop gave me one advice that I love a lot. That there are some of you that you don't know that as far as our church is concerned, tomorrow maybe you are the assistant pastor or you are the head pastor. So there are certain things that you must build so that when you are there tomorrow, everybody will connect to it. There are certain things that you must build so that when you are there tomorrow, like as Pastor Pai did not start as assistant pastor, he didn't start there. So now he's assistant pastor. Tomorrow he will go to Columbus and relocate with his family. Somebody else must fit into that position. If you have not elevated that position enough, the day you sit there, nobody will value it again. So it is important that the head of the community and whoever is there, we must all give them sufficient support. So tomorrow when they are not there and we are there, everybody knows that there is a kind of all have to it. If we don't have these feelings to people that are in authority, tomorrow when we are there, we can't exert the same authority. Like you are in the choir or you are in protocol, and every day you undermine the leader, you undermine the leader. One day the leader might leave our church and you'll be made the leader. What happens to you then? All your authority will be undermined. Because the same people that you used to undermine the leader are the same people that you become heads of. This is why no matter who is there, we must give them support. Because nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. What if tomorrow I say that, okay, for now, God has spoken to me. I'm going into secular job. I'll be a pastor again. And when I drop the mic, Pastor Pai takes the mic and Pastor Pai says the same thing. Now he's going to, he has been called to become the vice president. So he can't do a pastor again. And so by the time we are left with two pastors. So there is some cuckoo in there. I'm trying not to say it, but and we are left with two pastors. And the two pastors also have to resign. They say that they will not be pastors again. And so now here you are. Here is Anthony. And for all that be with us, he has always been saying, oh, Pastor Jai, Pastor Jai, Pastor. The day he holds the mic, all his people will not give him the sufficient support. So let's support who is at the top. One day you are not chief. Tomorrow the chief will not be there and you will be the chief. Some of these things happen, especially where the boss, you undermine the boss, and the boss resigns and they make you the boss. And you go into the office to realize that about are the things that you are faced with. Now you can't correct your friends again. So it might look to you like the societal policies seems one at the top, but the responsibility that is there should let us have a kind of compassion or affection towards the person. It cuts across everywhere. It's like the wife that is in the labor ward who thinks that the husband that is sitting in the waiting room is comfortable than her. So can you imagine? The husband will not be shouting like you, but the pressure on your husband's head could be more than yours. Could be your pressure. Could be more than yours. Maybe he's thinking, Bill has not come yet. Not only Bill. He's thinking about his child, thinking about his wife, thinking about a lot of things. How people. So and you be in the labor room, you don't understand. You don't understand how I was feeling in the labor room. You don't understand how he was feeling when he was waiting for you. I was feeling. And you won't understand how he's feeling when he stands by the account clerk and they are saying 50,000, 20,000. If you are planning to make your wife pregnant, be praying 20,000. These days, it's not jokes like that. 20,000, and then you are gone. Then you are gone. So please, no matter how it looks like, there is always a level to it. Always. And things change. This world is like that too. Things change. Things change power. So prepare the thing well so that when you are there, everybody will know that's for you when you were there. There was this problem. And then somebody asked a very funny question, which was interesting. And I want to ask, who crash stays far away? Jackie, where do you stay? Jackie stays at, Jackie, where do you stay? Yes. What's the name? What's in your car? Yeah, so Jackie stays far dental. Far, and this is Dansumano. So Jackie stays far away in Adenta. Who stays far again? Apart from here. Malachi, put your hand down. Masalachi is just say. Masalachi, then we can just walk here and listen. We see them jog every time. Your boys. Pastor Jonathan. Where do you stay? Down far. Pastor Jonathan stays at Danfa. Jackie stays at Adenta inside. Who again stays far? Nobody from Soto or Santa Maria should leave their hand. Nobody. Don't try that. I just say. So one day we are just there. And then Jackie finds a venue for us at Adenta. Jackie, she comes from Adenta. You know, it's we then find say no Oba church doing 10:30. If she finds venue for us, I don't think that so many people should have an excuse not to come to Adenta. No, they shouldn't. You think that those of us in me I stay at Kwabenya? You think that those of us in Kwabenya we should have an excuse not to go to Adenta? We shouldn't. If she can come from Adenta to Dansoman, Dansoman should be able to leave Dansoman to Adenta. The day that Dansoman says that Asoria Koichino, Dansoman has never been together with us. Never. Never. The day we get venue at Danfa, do you know how it will sound to Pastor Jonathan if Pastor Pascal comes to church at 11 and says that Dansoman is far from Danfa? He'll be surprised. Surprised. And Pastor Jonathan, he lives here at 7 p.m. with us. So when we leave here at 7 p.m., he also lives here at 7 p.m. If you see him at better, when we leave here at 11, he lives at 11. Going to Danfa is 10 minutes walk from Ebri or 5. Yeah. 5 or 10. Yeah, and he's not Danfa bus stop. He's Danfa. Yeah. Danfa. So the day any of us we say, hey, we have got venue at Danfa. We have got church venue at Danfa. And the first thing we say is that, oh, we have got Danfa Dejai. Oh, what? You know how Pastor Jonathan will feel when he's sitting in a meeting. He will look at us that. Danfa what? Danfa what? Na mede baha. Another keep us Adenta. Adenta des Adenta haya na mede baha. So we must to show that we are together in all that we do. If a venue comes up at somewhere that one of us here is there, we must be able to go. Oh, we must. Just to show solidarity to the person that all along, and yes, I won't know what I say, but when we complain about this, is we have let ourselves down. Silent. Recently, we had a venue at Tema. Inside, just a place. So Pastor Pai called me and I said, but the place is far. He said, Prof, the place is far. Everybody can go there. And it's true. And so when I saw this kind of question, I just thought to my mind, the far people that were coming. Down far. And before you think it's only him, he doing church anniversary program since here, or it's not here. He comes before people that are in Numboy town and things. Comes before them. So wherever we get, we must show solidarity. Look at the neighbor, say wherever. We must show solidarity. Yeah, even Yakom and the wife, they are coming from Weja inside. Weja, Manchester. They are coming from Manchester inside. Manchester inside. So we must try and do that. How many of you know Jackie's home? Jackie's house. Jackie. Who knows the house? Nobody. Better, whose house do you know? Yes. What's her name? My house. Only my house. Don't know anybody's house. Only my house. Whose house do you know? Apart from my house. My house has been cancelled. Whose house do you know? Apart from any pastor, whose house do you know? Benny's. She's your wife now. DSP. Manchester. Ajua, whose house do you know? Nobody. Whose house? Apart from the pastors. Which was of Mary? Of my Maya. Apart from the pastors and their wives. All these lawyers and their tongues. Yes. You know Karen's house. You know Belinda's house. Who? Bridget. Mamia. Evangelist knows your house. Oh, I see. Rita. No, which Rita? No, cancel the Sotom. They are not part. Who again? Who? Mercy. I see. Whose house?
Yeah.
Eh? Bernice. Which Bernice? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's preach. I'll come back to this. So, Beryl, it's not good that you know only my house. Yeah. How many of you know Beryl's house? Beryl. Beryl. You know the junction. If tomorrow Beryl says, come to my house, I need someone there. Who can go there? Phyllis, who knows your house? Apart from pastors. Which evangelist? Najwa. You come to point your sister. It's important that we try at least that the one you are sitting by, at least you know where they stay. It's nice. You have sat with somebody in church for more than 2 years and you don't know where they stay. 2 years. 2 years now. 2 years. You don't know their area. Anthony, who knows your house? Nobody. You know Anthony's house? So that we know those who are ghosts and those who are not ghosts. It's important. We must know. But Frida, who knows your house? Apart from the pastors, who knows your house? You know their house? Nobody. You know Frida's house? Yeah. Frida is in Dela. You also know Frida's house? Also there? Oh, Dela. Dela. But Frida is at Men's. Yeah. Men's. You must know somebody's house. Yes. You must try. Make an effort to know. Getty who knows. Getty's at no, she's at Santa Maria. She's at Junction or something. Yeah. Yeah, you must make a Gifty. Who knows your house? Nobody. Gifty is at McCarthy Hill. Who? Mr. Ato. Yeah. Gifty is at McCarthy Hill. Just here. So if you admit, I can just see this my church members' house tomorrow. So that tomorrow when we don't see them in church, because there are some people generally we don't know where they stay, to go and surprise them when we are not seeing them, to go on to them. We don't know anywhere they stay. Anywhere they stay. Baba, who knows your house? Nobody. Apart from the pastors. Who? Jackie. Mercy. Mr. Ato. Who? Ejewa. Oh, really? If I go around now, you know that there's somebody's house you don't know. It's not nice. It's not nice. So, Benny, who knows your house? Nobody. Benny Salabadi. Teshi. She has moved from Labadi, so she's at Teshi. Yeah. She's at Teshi. We must make an attempt. Look at it by say, try and know my house. What's it there? Look at it by say, try. I said, try. Please try. There are some people, they don't want us to know their house. We must force and know their house. We must force. Pastor Pascal doesn't want us to know. Pastor Pascal doesn't want us to know his house. Pastor Pascal doesn't. In fact, the pastors next week we'll all get ourselves ready. When we close, we are all going to Danfa. We will know Pastor Jonathan's house by force. Everybody, Pastor Pascal will know his house. One day I was dropping him. We got to some junction. She said, "Oh, this junction." I said, "You lie." I said, "You lie today." I said, "You lie." I said, "You lie today. We'll enter wherever you are going." So I parked the car. I said, "Show me where." Said he doesn't want to worry. I said, "Worry me by force. Worry me by force." Some of you, we must know. You must know your house. It's important. So tomorrow you can call somebody. So tomorrow you can call somebody. I've sent Pastor Paris somewhere. He's about to go. I want us to clap our hands as he goes. Yeah. It's important that you must know somebody's house. It's important. It's important. This one will help you. It's important that someone must know your house. It will help you. We want to surprise you when you don't come to church. We want to surprise you. We want to surprise you. We want to make sure that your faith does not die. So we'll time you. Once we know your house and we have been coming and we don't meet you, we'll just talk to one of the tenants there. Take our number. Oba, friend me, man can't change friend me. Be there, we'll just bounce on. All the pastors, somebody must know your house. All of you, all the leaders. How many of the protocol people know of my part? How many of the choir people know evangelist house? You know evangelist house? You know evangelist house? She's where? You stand as well. So if you are a leader of a place, they must know your house. They must know your house. So make work so that they know your house. How many of the welfare people knows of Mommy's house? You must know their house. You must know. Yeah. You must know your house. You must know a department Bembio. Technical. Please, when we close, have meeting. Show them your house. It's important too. It's important. It will help you. It will help you. Tomorrow you can call anybody. Please, can you come to me? Especially those of you that stay alone. You must let at least one person know your house. One person. It's very good. It will help you. So make an attempt. Do you know Emmanuel's house? It's where? You say, You know Evangelist's house? No, you must not there. All of you must not. Do you know Barber's house? Okay, tell me when there. Okay, no, I guess so. No, must make an attempt. I do where they move find your projects and I'm working on it. Why? Okay. Vision and destiny. Vision. And even our church land, big 10 plots, 90% of you don't know them. 90%. 90%. Just go and stand on the land and take picture. This for us. 90%. You must know our church plots. Know them. Find a way to know them. Vision and destiny. God's people have vision. God's people have vision. You want to see how vision aligns with destiny. That doesn't mean that once you hear that a man has a prosperous destiny, automatically he prospers. Or a man has a destiny of him becoming a big man, automatically who knows Raymond's house? Raymond is at Tesano. Hey Ray. Hey Ray. Hey, I know you are watching. Who knows Raymond's house? Gideon's. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. Raymond. Okay. So it's not enough to be a man of destiny. You don't know. When I was born, they said the sun came up. And then as soon as the sun came up, they said that a great man has been born. And so definitely you become great. It doesn't work like that. Under the spirit, it doesn't work like that. And in the natural, it doesn't operate like that. So a man must know that in order for destiny to be fulfilled, that kind of man must have a vision. That kind of man must have a vision. This is why Jesus, in knowing his destiny, had a kind of vision for himself. So he wouldn't stop it. He wouldn't do anything to stop the men from arresting him. No. As soon as Peter intervened, he stopped him. Soon as Peter intervened. As soon as Pilate presented an opportunity of escape, Jesus did not take it. Why? Because destiny is not enough. It's not enough for it to be written that you carry a big destiny and there is no vision for you. You don't have any plan. There is no line you want to take. There is nothing that a man that has a glorious destiny is a man that has vision. If your destiny must be glorious, you must have a vision. You have been told that to become the greatest man, the biggest warrior on earth. What is your vision for it? Is it an ordinary warrior that just walks around and throws their weight about, or a warrior with class, or a warrior that defeats kings, or a warrior that protects a village? So throughout scripture, you find out men that were conquerors, others that were kings, others that were warriors, but there were specific things that they were able to do based on how they saw the calling of God upon their life. What is your vision for where you want to go, for the prophetic word you've received, for the destiny you've been told about? What's the vision for it? That vision aligns itself with destiny very carefully. That makes a man walk in the way that makes him fulfill destiny. This is why there are many men that you could see, you could hear stories about that. This guy had a great future, but he couldn't achieve it because there was no vision for the line that has been charted for him. Many years ago in Nigeria, I was shown a very big house of a man, and the man died for his son. Within 2 years, everything bent down. The son inherited the man's wealth, but did not have vision for it. Vision for it. So destiny could be there, oil could be on your head, prophetic statements could be made about you, offices can be laid for you, but you need one vision for yourself. One clear-cut vision that helps that destiny must be fulfilled. Must be fulfilled, should be fulfilled. Because you have no clear vision, that is why everything that the wind blows to you, you take. Everything. Whatever the wind gives to you, you carry. Whatever the wind hands over to you, you carry. Whoever comes with a suggestion, you like. Because no vision, no plan, nothing. Nothing for you. A pregnant woman must have a vision. A nursing mother must have a vision. A husband of a home must have a vision. Everyone must carry a vision. Everyone, career person must have a vision. Man of God must have a vision. Driver must have a vision. Technician must have a vision. Fitter must have a vision. Carpenter must have a vision. Carpenter. There are many works I've walked into people and told them to do, and they tell them that they don't do this one. But they don't do. Clear-cut vision. Clear-cut. Clear-cut. And yes, Simbiana Mbetu. And yes, Simbiana Mobeshe. Because there are clear-cut people that can enter your shop, and that will be the end of it. One of the things, if you have done a little bit of marketing, one of the tricks that we do, if you have done a little bit of marketing or communications, you understand clearly how things are done in a way to get a kind of people attracted to it. Attracted to it. That's why there are certain shops. Nobody is buying, but they intentionally call their friends with very nice cars to just. And as many people that pass by and see those nice cars say, "Hi there, you have a kind of place to park," and then they enter there. You know, there are certain pubs that open, sports pubs that open. This is the marketing strategy they use. They call their friends, come, they eat for free, just make noise there. And so Sami and Co will be passing and say, I had their sports club in the morning and join them. Tell children, I say, my neighbor, do you have a clear vision? I say, my neighbor, what's your vision? My neighbor, I know that you carry prophetic oil. I know that your future is so bright. But please, do you have a vision? Have a vision? There must be a vision. There must be a vision. Thanks, sir. There must be a clear-cut vision. Clear-cut. I'm big man. Big man to where? Big man to where? There must be a clear-cut vision. Which kind of big man you are and where you are going with your big manners. There must be a clear-cut line that you must have. Clear-cut. This is why Jesus came and was very selective about who he called as his disciple. Who came as God, non-partial, come and have his own choice of 12, of 72, and then of the multitudes. Church, pay attention. 12, 72, multitudes. So Jesus had a vision of who he wanted to be closer to him. That's the first 12. Who he wanted to do other kinds of job, the 72. And the rest, he didn't even know them and called them multitudes. Even amongst the 12, he had 3 that he went to pray with them. He had a clear-cut vision of who he wanted to pray with. Jesus, I am that I am. God's son came on earth, not to pray with them. Yeah, before you pray with, you can't pray again. So from back. If you say clap your hands, they won't clap. Your prayer will die. Even their tongues will discourage you. So you must have a clear-cut vision how you want to live your life. It's important. It's important. It's important. I had a daughter who became pregnant, and the husband one day called me and said, Prof, where the man I'm missing me, where the guy? Hey, today she's chewing charcoal. Tomorrow she's chewing chalk. The next day she's chewing, she's drinking kenke. The next day they say she should take sopolo. The next day, whatever she hears, she does it. Whatever she hears. The one that got me angry was the charcoal drinking. Or freeze or the chef fridge mo. Chef free. Or the chef free. Or the chef free. Good. Just want to be pregnant. Does not know how the child must come. Have a clear-cut vision. Carry vision on your head. Carry vision. Let me tell you scriptural people that had vision. Number 1, Abraham. How vision aligned with destiny. Abraham. So in this our church, not everybody preaches here. Not everybody can also preach here. There must be a clear-cut vision. Clear-cut vision. That's why it's not that one day, you know the number of my program. They will say, hey, say now shall come there every day your program. They be. And yes, I know fra. That's not what God has called us to do. That's not what God has. There's a difference between raising a church and raising a people. It's different. It's different. God has called us to do something different. Way different life. I can hear 3 years. Like she shan't come left. I said, bro, and every month I didn't remove. Shan't come. Prophet shan't come. I'm going to say, fine. And I jump to it. The next time somebody will come and tell me something, I jump to it. And so, click. When we started Bethel Encounter, many people copied it. All of them have stopped. Because it's hard though. It's hard, Papa. So by the time they get home Friday night, they realize, hey, Prof, body breakdown. Vision. If it's something you have put before you, it's difficult for you to break. And it makes it easier for you to walk in your God-divine purpose. This is why some of you want to be carpenters. You are doing the carpentry with no vision. Just a little bit of input for about 20 people. And so you cannot find sufficient joy in what God has called you to do. You must sit down and assess how God has called you and how you want to go about it. How you want to go about it. Have you not seen husband and wife sitting in trotro having so much joy than people sitting in AC? Husband and wife sitting. You see someone husband and wife sitting in AC, you still loving them. they are angry to death. And you see some husband and wife sitting just behind the driver in trotro, and it's marriage cry. You just want to marry. So they play and they play. Fishing for them. It's not the trotro they are thinking about. There is a clear-cut thing that they are doing. Clear-cut. This is why you must hear this sermon. Not only listen to it for it to just be excited about it, but try and apply it based on these biblical persons I'll talk to you about. When it's time, I'll close. We'll continue next week. So to have understanding of this thing, so that we are not just people that carry prophetic destinies and what God has told us, but we have a clear-cut vision. Clear-cut vision. Who do you want to marry? Just now, there any man there. Okay, no vision. No vision. Have a clear-cut vision. Let me tell you, Abraham, Genesis 30.
Nansu mo brohu edosu na ti.
Hallelujah. Okay, we do verse 1, then we jump to 42. And Abraham went up
of Egypt,
out of Egypt.
He and his wife.
He, and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. Left a particular place, heading to somewhere. 40. Jump. Yeah, go.
And the Lord said to Abraham,
and God called him and said,
after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art northward, and southward, and eastward, and westward.
Go.
For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever.
What you must understand with this first thing of Abraham is that any person that has a vision does not consider their present. Look at your neighbor, say presently. Who you are does not matter.
Does not
Who you see you are.
So God had not given him anything, and God said, look at this land, let Lord take, but look at all these things, this one belongs to you. Abraham accepted it. What do you see now? So what do you see? You must see something, church. You must have a clear-cut something you are seeing that nobody is seeing. That nobody see. And God called him and said, for all the land that thou seest, I'll give to you, and I see forever. Abraham said, yes, sir. And it's the case. Did he get it? Yes. A prophecy of 450 years. God was telling him now, and he believed it. Believed it. Believed it clear. Clearly he believed it. Saw it and believed it. Saw it and was confident of it. Saw it. Very confident of it. To chapter 15, verse 5.
And he brought
and so God brought him again.
Abroad, and said, look now toward heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, so shall thy seed be.
So shall thy seed be. Yes, sir, I believe. Yes, I believe. Vision has pictures. If your vision does not give you pictures, you have a problem. We started this last vision. Every vision has a picture. Last week I told you that just be there and be smiling. Smiling in your creative mind. You know, unfortunately, the pictures that our mind creates, it doesn't bring out anything. Pictures that your mind creates that you smile about it, does not bring anything. Create new pictures. Create good pictures of tomorrow, of next week, of next month. Create new pictures. Create it. Create new pictures. One day, Sofmami came to me and said, yeah, that's fine. The evening when she came, I said, even these kids, I have to move them from this school and take them to a higher school. She said, look at me and started laughing. Now, I have to have a clear. Don't let the circumstances around push your vision away. Don't permit it. We are the only ones that can have good feelings about ourselves. If you allow any other thing to draw for you, your vision, you are lost. Have a good feeling about it. The day some vehicle splashes water on you whilst you are walking, just look at the vehicle and look at the brand of vehicle. Say, we grab Metal 2 is if you have this mindset. How can I be that I've spoken to you about my wife, told you that there is no child, told you that things are not working well, told you that my wife is giving me pressure every time, and you tell me that Charlie, meet me outside, only for me to go? Not that there is child though. Look at the stars. These stars you are seeing. Those are the number of children you have. Baby. At this age, I'll have children like the stars. The man believed. Genesis 17:5. Verse 5 is nice, 19:5, but we'll do the last.
Neither shall thy name any
Your
more
name will not even be called Abraham again.
but thy name shall be called Abraham.
Because I have made you a father of many nations. This is a guy that didn't have a child. Did he believe? Yes, he believed. Was he sure? Yes, he was sure. What are you seeing? Charlie, we must see something. No? We must see it clear. Even if we don't have it, we must see it clear. We must see it clear. If you don't see it clearly, you are in trouble. All these political parties, they have seen victory in 2024. Those that have not seen, they are the ones that you know. I don't know. Abraham had a clear vision. This was why the guy knew how God would work with him. Was confident of what God would use him for. 450 years prophecy, and he accepted it. Next one, David. Look at David's life. 1 Samuel 17. Vision 17. Making plans according to what you have in your hands can mess you up. Make plans according to how you want to be in your life. 17 is a clear picture of it. Many of us have these same complaints over and over again. Prof, you don't understand. As for what I want to do, it's so big. You don't even know the secrets of it. It's a wide one. There are secrets that they say you need $10 million. They say you need $100 million. Look at David. Meets a man. Has never met a man bigger like him before. And approaches the man with a clear vision in his head at how the man's life will end. When the hurdle is big, plan in your head how the hurdle becomes small. Yeah. Plans that are. Projects here saying 200 million. 200 million saying, or plan your thing, or contingency your thing. How do you start with small? How do you beat this one down? Goliath stood before David. Goliath had a vision. David had a vision. Who won with the vision battle? Who won the vision battle? David. Goliath had a vision. David had a vision. Who won the vision battle? Who was small? David or Goliath? Who was smaller? David. Who won the battle? David. Who had the biggest weapon? Goliath. Who had the smallest weapon? David. David was confident in what he was seeing in his mind's eye. Because of what are you seeing? How are you seeing the thing? Hey, because me, I see big clinics. Left, this one is doing surgery. This one is just for normal one. This one is just waiting area. This one is there. That's what I see. If you don't see that, it means I have a bigger vision for what you are doing than yourself. You must just go to your office, look around and say, what teacher didn't grab preco? Teacher, hey, but from this thing, it will cost thousands of dollars. But the day thousands of dollars will come, there is a plan for it already. It just fix him. Fix it. Seize Goliath. Start telling him what he has seen in his mind. Today, I'll feed you to the birds. Were birds there? No. No bird had even appeared there. No bird had come. No bird. Did birds feed on Goliath? Yes, they did. How did the birds came? The man had prophesied already. Well, who had done that? Well, who did that cry? This is why many of us are afraid of bigger projects. Once the project is big, you stay away. Once it's small, you jump to it. Once it's big, you stay away. Once it's small, you jump to it. I remember when come and this way. He didn't come check. Yeah, he's going to work. Yeah, and Sammy, they took me to their place. You know the place they have that they take the refuge. Big place. So from the down, so from the down of Dome, up. We drove all the place they had given to them. And just when we had got to a place, I said, "Is this the end?" They said, "No, this is not the end." I said, and they were telling me, I said, "Hey, bro, this thing is big. Oh, you don't even know how to manage the homes because they were this. I'm talking about the road that we used to." Family area, means yeah, and just my calculative vision, no dada. Free baller. And they were saying that is big, oh, that is big, really big. I drove there, so I saw that it was big. But they must see themselves as taking over Accra. Taking over. Would this stretch them? It will stretch them. Did David just look at Goliath and just kick them? So no, he threw it at him. It will stretch you. Did he take one stone? No, took 5. Instead of the first one. Where and far? Second one befa. Second one far. Third one befa. Third one far. Fourth befa. At least back befa. Fifth one far. Obesa far from now far. Oh Johnny. Anya stones there. Thank you, sir. Answer. That is too big. Oh, it's too big. When they pay for did you even make an effort to try? Did you make an effort to try it? And then you penny for dabe. Pick yourself up. Carry the vision for yourself. One day I went to bid for a contract at some hotel. A very big hotel in the Labadi area, and when we went, they were looking for towels and robes and morning soap, small soap, and so some people were bidding for the thing. So I also put in a bid. So that time I didn't have a car, but my former boss knew somebody, so he just connected me. So when I was going, I bid the thing. So they usually have a small conference, table conference, and then they will brief us. They were briefing, and they mentioned the amount. So the manager had seen me come with taxi. So as soon as he mentioned the amount, he was looking at me. When look, I'm trying to look at him again. He mentioned the amount like I said, beside me said, "Ube to now." Mentioned the amount, and he looked at, he said, "Did you hear?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Can you do it for the whole hotel? We need this number of rooms. Can you provide us 5 towels for each room and every rope?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I can provide." He said, "So where will you get your supply?" I said, "Don't worry about supply. We can do all the supply." He said, "What of soap?" I said, "I can do soap." And the guy started laughing. My vim intimidated him. He said, "So I know you cannot do it, but you go and pick the contract for us." I said, "No, he shouldn't tell me that. Or is it because I came with taxi? So he thinks that I don't have the money." So for let me know 2 persons crying me. And so he looked at another man. They had a bigger company, just here, those companies. And he said, "Okay, because they give them fridge and things, they should take the towel and things and all. So I was smiling. I said, "Okay, no problem. Next time we'll just come. Just call me next time for another." He said, "Oh no, don't go. We'll give us 1,000 towels at the rate that they gave me." Very, very good rate. I'll get like a chichi baby. You know why the guy had mercy on me? My vim. If you had given me the contract, would I have done it? I'm telling you, I would have done it. Small. a small. At this age, you must not look at small things. You must not look at. Where is King Saul? Where is King Saul? Here I am. Here I am. Please, I hear you are looking for somebody who can bring Goliath down. And then the reward you give the person is your daughter as a wife. I am here. Do you know that Saul never asked David how old he was? No. Do you know that David did not mind how big Goliath was? He just saw wife. Wife. The king's wife. The king's wife is peace forever. It's peace forever. The king's wife. If you guess, is your wife here? Is your wife here? Yeah. The king's wife forever. Forever. There are some people here, Baba, like Yaakov. If a Saudi king says that the daughter is available, midnight he will call you, Baba. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We are quiet. His wife. David was focused on the price. What's the price? We must do something for ourselves. For ourselves. Some of us get intimidated just by the size of positions that God put us in, without even trying. And helpers will come. Helpers will come. Helpers will come. Help will come out. Helpers will come. Look at anybody. Say, are you afraid of the project? Also there. Also there. David was not afraid. First Goliath made Goliath fall. What's in your hands cannot determine where God wants to take you. It doesn't work like that. God doesn't work with your budget. Has never worked with your budget. If God works with our budget, it makes him small. It makes God somebody that we dictate to. But God forbid. The next person that's an interesting person is Jacob. If you look at Jacob carefully, you think that the guy did not have vision for his time. And that's the trick of scripture that you must pay attention to. Because we were told that Jacob was a deceiver. Jacob was a cheat. Jacob stole a lot. So did Jacob have vision? Genesis 30 verse 37. Go.
And Jacob took him rods of green poplar and of hazel and chestnut tree.
You remember this last year? Go.
And piled white sticks in them, and made the white appear which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had piled before the flocks in the gutters in the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. And the flocks rods and brought forth cattle, ring-streaked, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob did.
A guy had planned everything before the thing came. Everything. You know that in these few years of ministry, I've seen people God has blessed and they've messed it up. A lot. There are some of you here, if you cast your mind back 10 years, say, if I had the plan, like by now where you are sitting, a lot. Escape, messed. Opportunity, big chance came, but no plan. Everything scrambled around. All the things scrambled. It's like you're writing exams and you are not organized. You answer number 1 small. You go answer number 3 small. You go answer. I assure you, you will not write your name. This one is it. This one is it. This one is it. No organization. No organization. Nothing. He had planned how he would deliver them, where these ones will lay, where the next ones will be, where the next ones will be, where the other ones will be lying. Plan them carefully. Plan them well. The planning must work. The structure must be in place. There must be a clear-cut structure as to why you are doing what you are doing. If not, don't start in the first place. Because the place where there is no vision, the people do not prosper. When there is vision, the people do well. When there is no vision, the people do not do well. Have a clear cut. Even friendship, relationship, have a structure for it. Have a clear cut look at it. If not, it will be mangled left to tomorrow is this, tomorrow. Cut the structure well. Fix the thing well. Jacob, the spotted ones will be here. The ring ones will be here. The sparkled ones will be here. These ones will be here. Arrange them well. Arrange them well. Arrange them well. Okay, so what's your plan with your children? Oh, me, I don't know. If she gets pregnant, have a plan. Have a plan. So your children don't grow and start cursing you. Lots of children are cursing their parents. You give birth 24, 25 you have given birth, 26 you have given birth, 27 you have given birth, 28 you have given birth. Have a plan. 2 years. You give 1, 2 years. You give 1, give 3 years. 2 years, wow. Hey. Have a plan. Those of you that you have vision for your life, have a plan. Those of you that you were not brought on earth to only give birth, have a plan for yourself. Draw a very good plan for yourself. A very good plan. Even where you are working now, by now there must be a clear-cut plan. Clear-cut. Clear-cut. If I resign, I'm doing this. If they lay me off, I'm doing this. If they sack me, I'm doing this. Have this plan. Have this plan. Have a clear-cut plan. Have it in your mind. Some of you go to meet. No. So I go to meet. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Whatever they will say, let them say. And then they ask you something. Have a plan. Read. Jacob was certain of what he must do. This is the guy that by the time his mother had told him, find something to put on your hand so that your father will bless you. He did not waste time. By the time the father would close and open it, he was there. When he's finished speaking, when he spoke, and his father said, this voice sounds like Jacob, not Esau. Did you hear him speak again? He didn't speak again. Or the plan, kept quiet. Some of us, this is not Esau, is Jacob. Oh, it's Esau. No, chill. The guy was he had carefully, and as soon as the brother came, what happened? He ran away. What guy know what I didn't know step by step. Imagine the young girl who stood and went to hide in Tamale. No plan. Not that stealing is good. But you can't steal 1 million and go and hide it. $1 million and hide in Tamale. Only plan. Only plan. Only plan. No plan. No plan. No plan. $1 million and hide in Tamale. $1 million. And 300,000 euros. Hey, and hide in Tamale. Yeah. Only plan. Officer Jacob now $1 million. A ton is him. Have a clear-cut plan. Clear-cut. Clear-cut. I'm not saying go and steal. I'm just saying that this young lady is an example that without a plan, you will be. You know that $1 million is big money everywhere in the world. Everywhere. $1 million is big money to every rich man you have seen. The richest man on earth, $1 million is big money for them. You can't have $1 million and go to Tamale. Don't you have? Does your eyes don't like? What's your problem? Bravo no crime. Hey. See that how things are going in my head, going my head. Many things. Many. If you have $1 million, tomorrow you can get passport in this our parts of the world. If you have $1 million, you get passport in 5 minutes. So have a clear-cut plan. Here we are judging this girl. Here we are. We must have plans for ourselves also, so that opportunities like this don't come, and we don't know anything. Don't know where to go. Check Dubai poor. Dubai. Shall lawyer say, shall judge, Obi kita $1 million. No, but no say one Sunday. Or china to me Sunday. Shall or say a nepo Sunday. will give you, they will do for you. No. Or you 2%. And also, or best, almost minimum, or best way so who put that. I have a clear cut plan. And Jacob had one. This was why when Laban presented someone to him, take this one. Our family, we don't do this. The younger does not get married than the older. So take Leah. Jacob took Leah and said, no. This is my original plan. Add this one to it, but I will work for Rachel again. This is a person that had a clear-cut vision as to how they wanted to live their life. Many of us would have just picked Leah and ended our life and go ahead in life, grumbling till we die. Grumbling till we die. Oh, we couldn't get you this position, but we think this one is fine. Okay, give me this one, but this is what I'm looking for. I will work for it. I work for it. He said, okay, no problem. This is your family, fine. But I also have my own vision. Let your family vision be there. Give me Leah. I will work. How many years must I work for this one? And Laban thought that he will hurt him more. And said 7 years. Okay, I will wait for 7 years. Let me wait for it. Clear cut. This is what I wanted and was going for it. So we could sit behind and judge Jacob as much as we like. But he had a clear cut vision. This was a guy that by the time that they were being born, and he saw that somebody was leading him. What did he do? He held his leg. Held it. Say it. Held his leg for God to send a prophet to come and say, there are 2 nations in your tongue. The problem is that every time in those days that a prophet comes to you, a pregnant woman, he's coming to prophesy about the firstborn, not the lastborn. But the guy was determined, straight cut determination. Straight cut determination. Straight cut. Jacob. Some of you must have this resilience of Jacob. It's not coming to you because you are not up to task. Work again for it. You are pushing and it's not pushing. Push again for it. The first time you tried, they gave you, do it again. That I have a clear-cut vision how my life must go. If I work for it, I'll work so hard for it. Work for it. Dig the ground for it. Dig the soil for it. Work hard. Push hard for it. And so by the time that Jacob would meet, he had so much. He had not started the blessings that his father had given him. He had not started. By the time he met Esau, now I should fine. Gathered these men, put them somewhere, met Esau, and was willing to give Esau a double of what it was. I said, forget this thing. Jacob. Vision. Oh, Prof, because but I think that again. Is that what you want for yourself? No. Then push for what you want for yourself. Push for it. Go ahead and make another effort. Make it again. Oh, how, Prof, when I went, I said the man, he's very wicked though. He has so I don't even, go again. Let his wickedness perish with him. Try it again at that side. Did Jacob see that Laban was cheating? Yes. Did he just give up? No. As for our family, it's hard though. Before you raise yourself, that is why you are there. So raise yourself. Everybody's pushing them. Push them up also. Push them. Push them. Make an effort. Try something. Try it again. Fix yourself somewhere. Play a role in it. Play a role. You know me, I say it every day. When we're growing up as men of God, everybody are taking a preaching position. Praise and worship was there. I did it. I did this, now everybody wanted to come to that place. I know. They're prophesying. All my friends, they are prophesying. How am I? Space, Abba. When space was at opening prayer, I fit there. Finish play, then no one comes, open prayer. Opening prayer. When opening prayer was full, conker was empty. I stood by the conker. Fix yourself somewhere. With time development to come, God will raise you somewhere. Somewhere. With time, fix yourself, worship, fix yourself. The first day my friends invited me for program, it was just, they were doing fasting and prayer. And they just come down, oh, Mike, you know the day they gave me, Saturday evening. You know the Saturday there, everybody is not. That's when they gave me. Oh, Mike Barnabas. When I went and I took the microphone, I prophesied to everybody there. I mentioned everybody's phone number. Mentioned everybody's date of birth. All of them, they were like this. Say, my board drums are your presence and worships are fixed somewhere. Be useful at other places. It will push you. Small by small to push. Fix. It will push you. Cheater, Jacob, wicked person. Jacob did not sit down one day and allow all the voices of other men to put him down. He was determined, had the vision for himself. Say what you say. Tomorrow sit down and you'll see me somewhere. It's why some of you bother yourself. Everybody is saying, but you bother. Focus. Find the vision and work to it. Focus. Work hard. But you can't work hard. You can't focus because there is nothing you are looking towards. She knew how. Why do you want to go? You don't know. What do you want to have tomorrow? You don't know. How do you want to see yourself in the next 10 years? You don't know. And because there is no knowledge about what you expect for yourself, you can't focus for it. And you can't have a clear-cut structure for it. And so vision helps us in our focus. So Jacob knew that he was a nation in himself. He knew that it was out of him that God would start Israel. And so he was focused on where he was going. Abraham had seen that God said that he will use him. And so he was focused by where God was taking him. David was clear that he was the king of Israel. So he was focused. Let no one stand in front of Israel when I'm alive as David and make a mockery of us. This is why David could look at Goliath and say, look at you, uncircumcised Philistine who stands before the people of God. He knew where he was going. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? What kind of lawyer do you want to be? What kind of politician do you want to be? What kind of rich man? You know the rich man, they are levels. What kind of rich man? I've gone to rich man's house and I've said, so nice. Everything is somewhere. And I've gone to rich man's house and said, this is rich. You have money, but the house is taka. And you go to rich man's house, you enter the house and sky or heart. What kind of rich man do you want to be? What kind of rich man? You must focus. Have a plan. Imagine that time I went to Sami's house. Rich man that your dog eats mango and okra. Is that rich man? No. Rich man, the way you try no moon, they don't say okra, doggo, gigi okra. What kind of rich man do you want to be? And he helps you, keeps a standard. Church, if we don't try hard with some of them, we'll just walk around. How the wind is blowing, we'll just be walking around with so much spiritual advantage and so much promises on our head, and angels will pass, the wind will blow, elements will be set. There is something happening somewhere. The atmosphere looks like there is something happening. And so if we don't put ourselves in correct positions, things will be happening and we'll be left out. Because everybody is throwing something down. Everybody is provoking something. But there are structures that divine work with. And every divine works with a structure. Every divine you see anywhere has a structure it works with. Where are you going? How are you making progress towards those areas? What are you putting down for those things? If we don't have those ones, discipline will be lost. Everything you do, every single thing you do, Every little thing you do, single thing you do, whatever comes, you get distracted by it. You must have a clear-cut plan. Clear-cut. It's Rachel I want. Exit. Lot, where are you? Come here. God did not send me to fight with you over this thing. No. I've got a bigger. Please go. Take whatever you want to and go. Clear-cut. Had the clear vision. Clear vision. Some of us would have fought with Lot. When you are Abraham and you are fighting with Lot. Abraham said, God has given me nations. And whatever you see around, choose the best and go. Go away. Vision. Knew where he was going. He was. Professional warriors were there, and David appeared. Looked at Goliath and did not see Goliath. Because he knew where he was going. He knew that the throne was for him. Imagine coming before me and God has spoken to us about where you are going, only for you to come and cry. What are you crying over? Boyfriend, girlfriend. Prof, I must see you. I must see you, Prof. And I'm bothered. What's going on? Have they sacked them? Or the business is spoiled? Or the Prof, that guy. Yeah. That guy. And sometimes, that's why sometimes I just sit down and I can look at you. Say, hey? There must be something else that makes you cry. Something else. There's some land deal you are taking somewhere, somebody has come to cross you. So we put oil down and cry to God. As for a guy, get money, see if they won't come. There are men running after women. No. You have not heard. As for women, get money, they will come. There are women running after men. No. Sure. You not heard. I was praying for one of my daughters, Marian, and for about some man. And she was complaining how the man, woman, and so every day I pictured the guy in my eye. Every day. Until I met him. And so I met him, I passed. So she called, so Prof. I said, is this the guy? I said, is this the guy? I said, is this the guy? I said, oh yeah, I've heard of you. My daughter likes you. I said, yeah, thank you, sir. I said, I've always been wanting to meet you. So I said, okay, that's fine. Oh, wow. I kept on saying, wow. I was calculating in my mind. And the guy said, oh, Prof, 1 minute. When he said 1 minute, and he went to where he was going to take the 1 minute from. So my daughter got closer to me when he was going. So as soon as he opened the vehicle, I said, Tanaha. Opened the thing, came, said, man of God, I can't meet you without empty. I said, yeah. I said, I hope I see you, man. I hope you come with it. I hope you come with it. Yeah. Even me, what I saw that was in the wow, it vanished from my eye. Vanished. There should be a bigger church. Clearer. Many of us, because there is nowhere we are looking at, everything blows us. And it's possible. It's human like that. That once there is nothing that you are looking at, whatever crosses you appeals to you. It's human. It's natural. This is why God, before he set people, made sure that there was something that they had to look at. So that many things that came along did not beat them. Do you know that one day, Abraham's wife died? And they gave him a land that he should bury his wife. 2 acres of land. You know what Abraham did? Buried the wife in the acres of land and left the place. They were so sure they would settle there. He said, no, if they have buried the wife there, he won't settle there. Acres. The man knew that every place he wanted, God would give to him. This is why you settle for everything. There is nothing you are looking at. There must be something at least that you have in mind. Something. It drives you. It shapes how you even spend money. It shapes how you surround yourself. It shapes it automatically. Certain things will not appeal to you again because your mind is, there is something that you know God is leading you to, and it makes you look and walk. Will you be distracted? Yet. So Peter, Jesus said, come. When Jesus was calling Peter to come, did Jesus see the waves? Yes. But he was certain that once Peter looked at him, he would still walk. And when Peter looked at the waves and he started drowning, did he die? No. Did Jesus lift him? When Jesus lifted Peter, did Jesus carry him? Preach with me. Did Jesus carry Peter? No. So Peter was still on the water when Jesus lifted him on the water. So once our vision is correct, sometimes we'll drown in it because it's hard. And all of us, Paul said it. He said, this race is long. Wrong. But we are all going on this race. So sometimes we'll drown in it. But come up again. Find the focus. Find something for yourself. Where am I going? What do I want to become? Sometimes the answers are not clear, but there should be something that motivates you, that at least I'll not beg for bread. And that is enough, that I'll not beg for bread. Let me work hard so that I don't beg for bread. Let me find something so that I don't beg for bread. In this case, you will not even be shy. If you start selling yogurt and you are carrying it at your back, you won't be shy because at least you know you will not beg for bread. Find a vision. Find a vision that works. Find something that pushes you. Find it. Look for it. When you locate it, work towards it. Walk if you have to walk. Walk if you have to walk. Wear your dress in the morning, come back home, wash it at night, wear it again. In this case, you wouldn't even notice who sees what you are wearing, because what you are looking for in life is bigger than what all the other people are saying. Then you'll be refreshed. So everybody sees you so excited, not getting what you are getting. They don't know that there is something you are working with that has occupied you better than any other thing. Better than it. Waves will come. It will blow hard. And sometimes it will make sense. But if there is something you are looking at, keep going. Keep walking. I want Rahel. Give me Leah, I don't mind. Lord, you can go with whatever you have. But I know what I'm doing. I must hold on. You are holding on to the wrong things. Let them go. What God has for you is bigger. I know where I'm going. Did Lot get money than Abraham? Did we hear of Lot again? The next time we heard, the wife was turning to salt. Focus. Find a vision. Prophet, I can't get a vision. Make sure you beg for bread. Put that one there. Write it. I won't beg for bread. Write it and put it there. I won't beg for bread. I won't beg for bread and put it there. Write that one down and put it there. God will help us. Amen. Amen. 1 minute. Talk to God. Father, help me. Help me follow what you have called me to. Tell him.